I'm not feeling that. Type in epic video game music. See what I get. How much you want to bet it's 2 steps from hell? 2 hours, epic music mix. The power of epic music, full mix. Cool. Yeah, this sounds like it's fitting. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Okie dokie. It's kind of late for me to start a stream, but I got done doing like a Twitter Spaces meeting with some guys I'm working on a project with, and then just kind of sitting alone in my room working on this stuff, and I was like, you know what? I'm a stream. Yeah. Just felt right. And I don't know if I'm going to get to do that tomorrow or not, but I wanted to stream, get some stuff done. Man, is this the right music? Hold on a second. Here we go. That's a little too epic for me right now. I thought like that's what I wanted, but you know. Good timing for me. Hey, what's up, Birdie? Well, I guess and it was meant to be. Right time, right place. Something like that, right? Hope you ripped off your nails already. It's only been 2 days. What happened? Jesus. That is a red flag. What did you do? Were you punching someone? Are you clawing someone? Were you in a fight? Or did they just look bad? I mean, I thought they looked nice. It sounds like you didn't get to paint them yellow and black like you wanted to, or what? Let's see here. Oh, I got my Lord of the Rings audiobook. I could have been listening to that. Oh, too late. Started the stream. Oh well. What was I looking up? Oh yeah, I was looking up relaxing video game music. Jesus, I don't know. Love it. This is great. So upbeat. It doesn't match the content that I'm painting right now, but oh well, I'm taking it. Looked bad to type all the time, and my keyboard at work did not work with them. Shucks. Shucks. That's too bad. They must have been just like a little. How do people, you know, like how do people manage with the, you know, the acrylic nails and just going about life, you know? I mean, like one of my friends, she had them, and like you know when she's typing on her phone, you can hear the click clack and stuff. That was satisfying. But like typing on a keyboard, forget it. That's no way. It's giving elevator music vibes. Yeah, kind of does actually. This feels like video game elevator music. I actually have a video, like a compilation video that is like the actual genre of elevator music. It's called Muzak. I don't know, one of my roommates was telling me about it, and I was like, I didn't know they had a name for that shit, but it was straight up just elevator music. It's great. Get used to them. Yeah, I bet it's hard. I mean, at least you look fly as fuck, right? Or whatever the goal is, I don't know. Okay, got my lemonade, got my video game elevator music on. It's really dark in here because I hate the light, but I also don't want to have this weird, like, creepy underglow look. I don't know. I can't remember what I did last time. I don't think I had any other lights on. But then if I have it over here, my lamp, I can see the bulb in my peripheral and it kind of bothers me. I can live with that. That's fine. Okay. Cool. Dilly-dallying. I was being productive, and then I decided to do a stream so then I could talk and be more or less productive. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. So this is for the game I'm working on right now, Impaler. Check it out on Steam. I really gotta put the link somewhere. I mean, like, it's on my Instagram. If you check my highlights and stuff, but I probably should post that again because we're coming really close to our expected release date. And now that we have a publisher working with us, it's even better. Exciting. So what I'm doing right now is, like, I am just I took this design and it was much bigger and a higher resolution. It was this thing right here. So I painted it at a resolution of, like, God, I don't know, like 2,000 something pixels. Yeah, 2,600. So painted it, and then I, like, shrunk it down to what, 40 by 109. No, it's not 40 by 109. It's like 53 by 600. Anyways, so tiny. It's you know, so it's big enough to fit on a sprite sheet. And without losing the detail, I think we're leaving this one bigger in resolution because my client was, my dev was, like, really excited about it, and he was cool with maybe leaving it just a little bit bigger to keep the detail. And this is going to be the spike design, you know, you see in game when you're, like, attacking things. Because before that, all we had was, like, a log, like a sharpened log, and, like, that's what he was working with before he, you know, had someone work on it and actually make some, you know, design it. And that's kind of, I mean, like, I didn't think anything of it. I was just kind of like, I mean, a log, sure, why not? That's a torturous thing. But then we decided to go in a different direction, something more like of the genre, you know, we're playing in, which, like, yeah, makes so much more sense. But yeah, a log, and then we kind of decided to explore something else, and I was like, well, there's gonna be, like, an upgraded version of this, so I'm imagining the very first version you get in the game is probably gonna look really rough. So I was thinking, like, what if it was like a stalagmite thingy? Just a very crude weapon, like a stake to a vampire. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like, just a like steak, but like I don't know, from the pits of hell, you know. And this weapon you're using, it doesn't really make sense for logs to come out of the ground as a. I mean, you could make an argument, but it's not as cool as like something like this, I think, in my opinion. And also, I painstakingly made sure that there were like skulls kind of carved into, you know, there's at least 3, 4, I think. Well, and then I had to copy and paste them a little bit, but just like skulls kind of hidden inside the design. You know, because skulls on anything makes it look more badass, especially for this game. So that was my philosophy. My philosophy that I came up with and I thought about for hours, and I wrote my dissertation on it. Skulls make anything look badass. You can read my essay. You can read my blog. I have a doctorate now because of my studies on skulls and fashion and their applicability and design. One could say that most modern badass shit was influenced by my work. I meant the first weapon design. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, it was like a steak. But, like, we're not really fighting vampires. But, like, if, I mean, I don't know. The weapon is, you know, its purpose is to come out of the ground and just stab shit, you know? So, a steak, yes. A wooden one, no. So, a big old spike, something or other, a big sharp object. Speaking of vampires, I'm still playing Vampire Survivors, and that's a really addicting game. Oh man, damn that game. And they have a Konami code, like, you can use in the game to get extra gold and shit, which I thought was really cool. It also makes a lot of sense because it's a very Konami-esque game, because its influences are, well, Castlevania made by Konami. I'm not sure actually. I have no idea, but anyways, yeah, cool game. Addicted to it. And it was only $3, and it was just a stupidly cheap game. It's the reason that I probably am behind on like a lot of my work. So I think the next design, because I'm going to do an upgraded spike, I'm thinking it's probably going to look more like a blade that comes out of the ground. Like, it's just an upgraded version of this. In what way, I'm not really sure yet, but is it going to be like a pike, or is it going to be like this? It's gonna look intricate and evil and, you know, medieval and all that fun stuff. Like I said, skulls make everything look badass. Read my dissertation on that. And then I have to do some gibbing too at some point this week. I'm hoping to anyways. So like when you blow shit up in the game. If you've ever played a very violent video game like Unreal Tournament or Doom or whatever, and like the body parts go, you know, everywhere, I've basically got to design some of that. Just little pieces of meat. You can call it that. Just call it meat. I got to make some meat art. So, like organs and shit. Decorate the screen with your enemies' organs. So that's fun. That'll be a good time. I'm excited for that. Coal or crystals or stuff like that, but I know nothing. Natural by doing like coal or crystals or stuff like that. You mean like the design of this, like what it's made out of and stuff? You're talking about like the spike itself? Or do you mean like the next one, the next upgrade? Yeah. Well, that was kind of my thinking with this, is like it's made out of some kind of a crystal or like obsidian. You know, if you've ever seen obsidian when it's carved, chopped, formed, you know, like arrowheads and stuff. This is my very crude take on that. But then my dev was like, it looks like a carved bone. And then I thought like, oh shit. It could look like a bone, actually. It could be a bone. I mean, it could just be a straight up, like, I could do this. Not that. Don't pay attention to that. I could do, just take a gradient map, a little bit of that, make this less brown, make this less, let's make this more pinky. Nope, not too. Just do this. And then take this like gold and like bring it over here, that bone white. Okay, so this one's got to be lit up a little bit. This was what I was thinking about doing. Crystal person. Yeah, crystal person. Big red flag. Big crystal people. Big red flag. Just kidding. I have a bunch of crystals in my room that I went and got with my sister, Rachel. Yeah, you know her. Yeah, the bone idea is, I wonder what my client will think of this. This is really bright. I don't like how bright that is. And I don't like how brown that is. But you know what I mean. Ooh, and then you see what it's doing down here? Like in the shadows, you have this like red kind of glow. I could do something with that. Like that'd be kind of neat. I don't know. I'm gonna play around with it. But yeah. Just kind of look like it's a mass of, I don't know, just an amalgamation of like souls, and they were just like taken and smushed together and made into a weapon. You know, like these are just ancient souls that died, and they've been formed into a torturous device. Rocks, they call me, but I don't know what they're supposed to do. The red glow looks kind of like blood. Hey, yeah, kind of like blood. I mean, that I could make an argument, you know, to brighten it up a little bit. Maybe not too much, actually, but, you know, give it a more body horror look. Because I had a, what if I did like, I don't know. Yeah, like this. Like it looks like bone and sinew, you know? I don't know if, I'm not sure what my client will think about that, but he's badass. So I might keep that on the back burner. We'll see. Also, to your point about pretty rocks and how they calm you, I'm not a rock person, and like, anyone that tries to sell me on rocks, you know, and their qualities, they're like, they have literal qualities. Like every rock has you know, an individual unique quality that does something to you. Personally, I don't really believe that's what they do. But what I do believe in is the power of like suggestion and not the placebo effect per se, but like if this object, if somebody told me that this object has a positive vibe to it, and I believe that it has a, it has a positive vibe, and I like keep it around me to, make myself feel more positive, I'm going to feel positive because I know that there's positivity in that, just inherently because somebody, the snake oil effect. Or that, yeah, maybe that. Could be that too. I mean, like, either way, I think it has a lot to do with your brain and like what you're what you think about the thing that you're using. Like, I think your brain plays a lot into that. I could be wrong though. I mean, talk to me about chakras, talk to me about like essential oils and all this other stuff and whatever. And I'm just gonna nod my head and be like, okay, sure. Manifestation. Yeah, manifestation. Yes. Yeah, I think that's the core of what I was getting at. Manifestation, I think, is a very real thing. And if it takes rocks, to get you to manifest the things you want, then do it, man. Don't let me stop you. Like, because I do my own shit to manifest. So if rocks is your thing, great. If like saying a prayer every day is your way of manifesting, cool. Like, I don't know. It's all the same shit. Like, that's what I've come to find as I've gotten older. There's a lot of different rituals that people partake in that are kind of the whole, the same thing. Essential oils, but that's because herbs themselves have science behind that. Sure, they do. I don't know what that science is, but as long as it's not like Gwyneth Paltrow and Goop, then I'll listen to it. Because I think that I don't know, like this one time I was hearing a story about somebody who had headaches and they sniffed peppermint oil and it relieved the headache. I don't know what the science is behind that, but I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, oh, cool. All right. Well, does something. Also, if I could make a point about manifestation even just a little bit further, I have this story that like I sometimes tell people, but it doesn't really get a lot of feedback. But like there was this one time as a kid, I was on a trip with my family, and it was probably in the middle of summer because our family always took trips to like South Dakota, taking a trip, and I'm just like I'm a wee lad, and my wants for life are very simple, and I distinctly remember wanting there to be snow, and I'm pretty sure wherever I was, whenever that was, God, I had to be like 6 or 7 or something like that. But wherever I was, whenever it was, there was no way snow was happening. But I remember being in the car and looking out the window, and then like we're just driving past this grove of trees, on a road, just I don't know where. Like, and honestly, I could be like, this could be misremembering my own memory, right? Because I was so young. But driving past a grove of trees, and all of a sudden there's Snow White. There's Snow White. Just snow on the ground and everything. Snow White. Okay? For just the briefest of moments, and then they go back to just being like they were before, like in the middle of summer or something. And I tell you what, I don't even remember if that was a dream or if that was real life. But I do remember wanting there to be snow, and then it just like happened. So like, there's like a silly part of me that thinks that everybody gets one wish in life, and you can ask for it, you know, and it actually comes true. Or kind of like manifesting, where if you want something enough, you can throw it out into the universe and then it happens. I mean, I don't know. Either that or hallucinations. Cotton pollen. You know, I didn't think about that either. I don't know, but those trees, they were densely white. Or somebody slipped me something in my sippy cup, and I was tripping. But yeah, I'll never know. But yeah, I think about that sometimes in relation to like manifesting things, and I'm just like, you know, it was sleet or hail or freak snow. Yeah, it could have been that too. But like, at the end of the day, my wish came true. Like, I didn't specify how long I wanted it to be, you know, snowing for. I didn't specify what kind of snow it was, right? I just wanted the white stuff in the air, on the ground, whatever. And that's that. So yeah, it could have been sleet or something. That's probably the most likely answer. But I don't know. Oh, but like, yeah, I don't know. Who else wants things and just really, really wants them a lot and just like will do anything? Kids. I mean, you know, like, you get a kid, you get an idea in their head, and like it stays there for a long, long time. And that's kind of the beauty of being a kid, is that like having that wonder. That's hard to hold on to that sometimes. And that's probably why I grew up to be an artist. Not because I wonder a lot, but because I'm probably just a big kid. And I was like, oh, growing up, hell no, man. I'm just gonna paint dragons and boobies all day. Would it be? It's, a blip in the universe that doesn't make sense, and then if anything happens, it happens to me, whether it's good, bad, or just odd. Yeah. Well, I mean, geez, you know, blip in the universe. Like, you have to, you know, you gotta remind yourself that sometimes. I mean, you've seen those images of the James Webb Telescope looking out into the universe, and we're looking out beyond, so far out. We're looking like billions of years, you know, into the past. And it's just like, what the heck am I? You know, like I'm just this organism that gained consciousness. But like, what even is consciousness? You know, like, is this even like the highest form of consciousness? I mean, we can get really deep about this, but yeah, to your point, Hope, about it, like, whatever happens, happens. Like, you know, it's only perceived as bad or good because you've been taught to perceive these things as, you know, happening to, bad things being bad, good things being good, you know? It's a very Buddhist way of thinking about it. It's just like, I don't know. It's too much like seemingly bad stuff happening in the world right now, and it's very easy to get caught up in it. And that's why we have escapism, you know, video games, movies, Instagram. But yeah, it's like the bad stuff has been happening for millennia and then some, you know. And I just think that it's just kind of the natural order of things, but just it's taken shape in a societal way, you know. And then you read about a politician doing something stupid, and you're like, "This is terrible. Like, this has got to be the worst the worst shit that's ever happened in human history." And there's probably a lot of terrible shit happening in human history right now that we don't even see. You know, it's a lot of stuff behind the doors. I mean, I was just learning about Ronald Reagan on a podcast the other day, and I'm just like, what the fuck, man? Really? You know, like, I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's also fun to remember that everyone's human, no matter how high up they get, no matter how powerful they get. You know, they got to put pants on the same way you do. And they can be, and a lot of people higher up are probably just incompetent. I don't know. It's crazy. Media versus like 100 news didn't travel that. Yeah, right. Because we're seeing it all. You have access to all of the secrets of the world. It's at your fingertips, and it's almost kind of like, it's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Not to give any credit to the company Apple, but like it's almost like your phone is the apple that Adam and Eve took a bite out of. But I mean, personally, I think that was a metaphor for human consciousness. But I mean, like, having, you know, the knowledge of good and evil, it's like right here. You can look it up on Wikipedia. I don't know. That's probably more of an observation than it is like anything that has anything useful behind it. But yeah, no, too much we weren't made to process so much information, and so many people these days, you know, it's like mental health and depression and anxiety and all this stuff is coming about, and we're having, you know, there's a larger conversation about it, which is great. But I also don't like the commercialization of mental health and trauma. I get a lot of ads for these services, and I've heard some of them aren't even that great. And what kind of worries me is that, like, yes, we're having a conversation about all, you know, mental health stuff, but it feels like a symptom to a larger problem. I'm not really sure what that problem is, but I just don't like companies profiting off of it. And not even just companies, but just the conversation itself. People using that to their advantage, you know. It's almost kind of, I don't know, it's like talking about the weather, like people talking about their issues. It's like talking about, it's so I'm at a loss for words, but the way we treat it, or the way that some people treat it, it just feels like a throwaway subject, and it's kind of lost its meaning. I'm not trying to invalidate anybody that might be talking about it, because everybody's got issues, and I believe that. But it's just like, I kind of worry about where the conversation's gonna go, or what it's gonna turn into. I just worry about that. Because there's like real people out there, you know, who really need help, and corporation making a stupid, like a gimmicky ad to, you know, sponsor their podcast. Oh, I'm feeling bad sometimes. Get better help. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's every day. I'm just like, I'm living in a dystopia. It feels like. It's insane. I used to do this thing though, where I'd write down everything I'm thankful for. I probably should get back into that, because then it's like times like this where I'm talking about shit that's bad. I should start counting all the things that are good. For example, a bidet. You guys ever tried a bidet? Those are amazing. Bidets are awesome. I love them. It's just one of those things that just made me really happy recently, and I was just like, holy shit. It's lost its seriousness. People don't put thoughts and emotions into it because it has become overly commercialized. Absolutely, 100%. Yeah. And like, I don't know. And it makes it really hard to, because terms like trauma and triggering and PTSD, you know, they used to carry a lot of weight, but then like I hear it used like it's slang. You know, it's so commonly thrown around that I don't know. It doesn't carry weight anymore. You know, these words, and because when people throw these words around, I don't know how serious they're being. And like I go on TikTok and I see a lot of TikToks about mental health stuff like that. You know, those words throwing, you know. And again, I don't want to invalidate anybody and like what they, like maybe they are dealing with something, but it's just the way that we're throwing the words around. And I'm like, you know, I don't know. It just kind of worries me. TikTok blocked on my phone. Yeah, I mean, I mostly just watch the videos people send me. I kind of had to step away from it because it's really easy to sit there and get absorbed. But also just sitting there watching it, and I'm watching like mankind culture grow before my eyes. Like you're watching the next big, you know, thing that will become a meme happen right before your eyes. And it's not even just like the next big thing in like the entire world sphere. Like it's just like mini world spheres you get caught up in, and like it's amazing and scary. That's, yeah. If I had to sum up, if I had to sum it up. I also hate. I was getting annoyed with the trends on TikTok where TikTok really it pinpoints something that you've been watching a lot of, and then it will just relentlessly send you like every kind of video of that variety, you know, and it's just like, oh, baking? Yeah, here, just fucking take all the baking videos, you know. You like one thirst trap from a girl. You like one thirst trap, that's all you get. Oh, just hours of, you know, and I'm just like, okay, one was fine. I'm not complaining about them. I'm just complaining about the volume that I get them in. I also thought about using it as a means to kind of like build my following. And it's all right. I don't know. I might sound like an old man, but I'm still trying to figure out the like interface and stuff for when you are making a TikTok. But I just didn't really have the patience for it. And also, it just seems like all you have to do on TikTok to make a video is just steal someone's audio and then just have like you mouthing along to a song or something, and then show whatever you're going to show them, and bam, you got a TikTok. And you just copy and paste this thing that people started, and you're immediately part of that trend. And I don't know. I guess it's a really lazy way of doing it. I do like to do things kind of lazy. But I also like there to be a little bit of soul. And also Twitch, I mean, I have 50 followers on here now, out of nowhere, and I'm just kind of like, this might be my platform. Why not? I'm also thinking about playing games on Fridays here, just for fun, just to hang out, because I need downtime, and I also I work in games, so why not play them, right? Different note. Spent the last 2 hours working on my computer to fix it. It's hopefully on its last restart. Oh no! What's wrong with it? What happened? Or what started all this? Computer to fix it. Jesus. Is it updating? Is it a Windows computer? I swear to God, if it's a Windows computer. And they're goddamn automatic updates. I hate that so much. Remember, it was dead. Oh yeah! Are you just trying to fix it from being? You're just trying to revive it from the dead? Last restart. How are you? So you were able to turn it on though, or what happened? Praise. It'll be back, hopefully. Man, some really stupid shit has happened because of a Windows update. Like, I have lost progress on work because my computer automatically started an update. And, you know, if you're not around to hit save when it asks you if you want to save your progress. So, and obviously, when I see the computer tell me that it's gonna do an update, I'm gonna ignore it, and I'm gonna snooze that for as long as possible, because it's inconvenient. I don't know. I don't know how necessary Windows 11 was. I understand why we need updates, but it's whatever. Everyone bitches about Windows in this capacity. I mean, I would bitch about it. The reason I bitch about it is because, like, I had an old computer, and I'm talking old, like, I had it up until, so I got it back in 2012, and then I got a new one here in 2020, and every time there was an update, like, something would happen to my computer, like it just wouldn't start, you know, or just one random day, it would it wouldn't boot up, and my whole world would just fall apart, and it was just the worst. But that might be less Windows fault and more the fact that my computer is just super duper old. Man, I don't know how much progress I'm making on this, but decent amount. Getting something done. Turn off auto updates because I have control issues. You don't tell me when I'm an update. I'll update when I'm ready. That's the thing, is like I turn off updates, but I think it still manages to get one in. Maybe I don't have that setting turned on or something. I'm not sure. It's whatever. It's fine. I'm over it. Haven't had to do one in a while. Look at this skeleton ass looking thing. Okay. Let's zoom out and see how see how that's looking. See how that's looking. Spooky, scary skeletons. Xbox and saw Stardew Valley and decided to fix my computer so you can play. Oh man. It's like teasing you. It's like you could be playing this right now. I mean, like, that's a fun ass game. I really hope you can fix it. Okay. Maybe I don't need to have so much detail at the bottom there. I would play it on Xbox, but yeah, I prefer computer for that. I mean, I'd get it on console if I had someone else to play it with, like in person or whatever, but nah. soft pixel eraser. So that's not too dark. Okay, and then we'll yeah, I like this bone idea. Man, I'm gonna send him some like mock-ups and see which ones he would like if I were to theoretically do like a bone spike thingy. I just got your photo, Hope. You have Demon Cat? This is my child. Tom is the best boy ever. Tom is a really cute name for a cat. And then I was wondering why that was, and I'm like, oh, Tom and Jerry, that's why. Or Tomcat. Either way, he looked like a cute boy. Lost my gender. For some reason, I just knew he was a boy. This is why Tom is a male. Just knew in your soul. You look like a Tom. Speaking of names, Nick Cannon had a baby today, or recently. Normally I don't give a shit about stuff like this, but Darby sent me the post about it happening, and they named their new baby Legendary Love, and then the last name Cannon, so it's Legendary Love Cannon. And can imagine where people's minds went after that. Yeah. I'll tell you, their minds didn't go to good places, that's for sure. Legendary Love Cannon. I just can't. I just can't. It's a porn star name. It's a good porn star name. Bad baby name. Legendary Love Cannon. Well, you're supposed to say it Legendary Love Cannon, but you know, naturally you want to say a Legendary Love Cannon. So silly. I hate it too. I just want to know, like, how many people he checked with before deciding the name was a good idea. Because I'll tell you, I don't think he checked with enough people. I think he should have talked to at least 5 more people. You know. Because I don't care how famous your daddy is. Your Legendary Love Cannon, you gotta keep that for a long time. Maybe it's a joke. I hope it's a joke. No, it wouldn't be a joke. I do believe some celebrities are just that out of touch with the rest of us. Spike, spike. Spike, spike, spike. Should have done a focus group. Yeah. Board meeting. Thinking about naming my kid Legendary Love. What do y'all think? I just wonder if, like, man, I don't know. I mean, you know, it's probably about time we stop naming our kids Tom, Jane, Sally, Caitlin, right? It's probably about time we start naming them other things that are unique sounding, I guess. Maybe that's just where culture is going. Everyone's gonna name their kid Legendary Love Cannon? No. But I mean, a lot of people name their kid Daenerys. You know, like Game of Thrones names and shit. Like that happened. Some really unique sounding names with no like cultural origin. Just made up fantasy names. I bet those parents are regretting it after that last season. Hope, Arbor, Sage, Ivy, Eleni. Two of those names sound like not traditional names. I mean, like, the other ones are also, like, not terribly traditional, but, you know, like Eleni and Arbor, like, never heard of those. Never heard anyone name those names before, but they sound pretty. I mean, whenever I decide to have a kid, whenever that happens, probably never. I was gonna name I wanted to name my firstborn son James, but then I also like that name, and I was like, what if I just take it for myself, and just rename myself? But I also like having Logan, because Wolverine. And then it's a conversation I can have with people and just be like, yeah, I'm actually named after a comic book character. Ha ha ha. You get that? I get a little bit of clout. And I'm like 2% cooler. Named like Elon's, but I'm never having kids because our world is ending. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want them to be named like how Elon did it, but what if that's, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, or, you know, maybe just stop having kids. Until we fix the world. I mean, I don't have a baby right now. Like, the world's on fire. Bring a baby into a burning build? You wouldn't bring a baby into a burning building. So why would you bring a baby into a burning world? Okay. Keep my wife's name. I don't know why that just came to mind. Burning building. It's an educational experience. Better yet, why not throw a baby into a burning building? You know how, like, when you throw a firecracker into a fire pit, and it's just like, bah, 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 right? Same thing happens with a baby. Bah, 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 you know, just pops like popcorn. Just, it's truly a sight to behold. Truly a sight to behold. Popcorn baby. That's a weird string of words that I didn't think I'd be saying tonight. Popcorn baby. Water. Their water safety tests. Oh yeah. Which is impressive. If you've ever watched a video of a, you know, babies learning how to swim, and you throw them in the water and they just kind of like save themselves. Like, some babies are better at swimming than I am. Like, actually, just throw the baby in the water and never take it out. But that actually makes me think of this funny video. It's like the audio from The Big Lebowski. It's important for them to know that. Yeah, it is, because you never know when you're gonna be around water, and then you got Butterfingers and you drop your kid. Lord knows I would do that. But there's like a scene in The Big Lebowski where he's getting they're like dunking his head in a toilet bowl for information. And it's like, where's the money, shithead? Where's the money? Well, anyway, you don't have to see the movie, because it's just that audio where it's like somebody getting interrogated with water, but they take that audio and there's like a baptism happening where like a priest is taking a baby and literally dunking the baby in water. He's like, where's the money, Lebowski? And then like pulls the baby up and you see his face and he's just like, dah! It's hilarious. It's the funniest shit I've ever seen. Waterboarding a baby. Oop, that's too bright. It's an okay movie. I kind of, sort of don't really know what all the hype is about The Big Lebowski. Like, it has, it's got funny parts that are pretty memorable, right? But, and it's just Jeff Bridges, being a, I don't know, it must have been just like, in its own time, sort of a thing. In its time, people just were really into stuff like that. Granted, when I was watching it, I wasn't paying full attention. So, take my opinion with a grain of salt. I think I was painting when I decided to watch it, which is not the way to absorb media. It's not the way to do it. Especially not, well, I can watch, I'll watch like old shows I've never seen. Or old movies I've already watched, I'll play while I'm painting, but like new stuff, I gotta sit down and actually like watch it with my eyes. Make up for the future sins. Mass baptizing of babies just to make up for all of the other people that are going to be born and bringing sin into the world. Just imagine a system where it's like a theocracy, a dystopic theocracy where they think that in order to save everyone that's alive today and to prevent, the sins of the future people, to prevent any more sinning, we just keep a bunch of babies in like vats of holy water, and then every hour you just dunk them and then pull them out. Just dunk, pull them out. It's like baptism. Just it's saving the planet. That was just a weird idea I had. I don't know. Quick, waterboard a baby. If there's anything babies are good for, it's adding anxiety to any situation. And I mean that in the worst possible way. I mean that so I was like watching The Godfather with some buddies, and like, and their family in The Godfather, like they've got a baby that was just born. Less weird than the idea of God coming to Earth and dying himself to make a point to us, like, hey, be like me. Hey, look, I'm like you guys. I died. Now do what I did, but better. Yeah, it's metaphor. It's mythology. It's not literal. Anyone that looks at that literally, I just laugh a little bit. Wasn't meant to be taken literally. It's not a historical text. Anyways, so babies, back to babies. We're talking about babies. Babies add stress to everything. In the Godfather, there's like a scene where there's some like bad news given to the family, and there's a baby that was born, the family not too, really recently, and just a bunch of stressful shit happening in this living room. There's like a phone going off. That's one thing. That's one thing that's stressful as fuck. There's a baby crying. There's people fighting and yelling at each other. But like, of all those things that stressed me out was the baby crying, because like, when a baby screams, like, you think that that's the loudest it's gonna get, and then it like impresses you by just how much fucking louder it can get in the next like wail. and then the next one, and then the next one. And you're just like, Jesus Christ. Like, I'm on edge because you're alive. And that's my TED Talk on why babies are annoying. Also, when am I going to be done with this thing? Nope. Sick. Okay, I think we're about done. It's perfect for the client's needs. Mm-hmm. Should be the other way around. Oh no, what happened? Stop. No, don't do that. Okay. Got nervous. Yeah, I freaked myself out. What's going on? Why you just merge? Release. Just merge down. Make sure I don't have any stray pixels. That's been a learning process for me, is keeping an eye on stray pixels or stray translucent pixels in a piece, because my dev takes it to the... So it doesn't work. It's because you're bad luck. Yeah, that's probably why. My dev takes it into his engine, and then he renders it in engine. And if there are stray pixels that don't have 100% opacity or alpha on something, they automatically go to just like 100% white. And I saw that happen with some HUD stuff I was working on. And I was like, yikes, that's not good. So I want to make sure that that doesn't happen again here. And I think we're good. The only thing that concerns me is hold on a second. Changed my mind. We're not done yet. Something I'm not happy with. Not happy with... No, let's go back. Why was this bothering me? This music is awesome. Like, this sounds like Discovery... No, this sounds like Weather Channel music. Like... making a lot of raspberries, sorry. So am I thinking raspberries? What about it's bothering me? I think I'm nitpicking. I think overall it serves its purpose. So I'm looking at it up close, but then when you get kind of far away, it softens up and the values kind of start to really show themselves in a way that I'm not sure that's how I want them to show them. That doesn't make a lot of sense. How do I put that into words? Put that into English. Okay, hold on. Oh, it's black now. Ooh, spooky. Oh, okay, so like, I'm afraid that I lost the shiny stalactite effect that it had when I started adding values onto it. Okay, what else does it need? Too spooky, I'ma cry. I'ma cry too, it's too spooky. Oh man, what do we do? Too spooky, my pants, I'm gonna poo. Ooh, let's not do that. Man. Okay. Okay. True. Yeah. I could just make a couple of versions like that. Cause like that looks, well, I don't know. I'm not sure. Texture. What was I doing? This. I don't know. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna give him a few versions to look at, to consider. No, yeah. That's a that's a good point. But also, I'm lazy as hell. So, I you're talking about like like the amount of work I should do, you know, to impress him. And I just want it to be over with. Because I have to do a number of things still for him. I'm gonna call this good. Yeah. And if he has anything he doesn't like about it, he can tell me. Let me know. But, so, like, this is the fun part now. Now I get to futz around with color and stuff. I'm gonna take a tiny break and get something to drink. I'll be right back. So much stuff. Slight perfectionist problem. That's why I don't do art. Yeah, being a perfectionist and an artist sucks. Those things don't go hand in hand. I have come to realize that. Like the amount of stress I put myself through to just get something, just to get it just right. Only for it to just be a complete waste of time. Complete waste of time. Like, that happens way too much. But I mean, like, you know, I figured that out early on. That I have a tendency to do that, and I have to step away from my work. I also have to, like, work big and then focus in on stuff. Data, outcome, statistics, and quality assurance. Yeah. Because those things, you know, they have a specific factor you're working towards to reach your end goal. You know, it's all numbers, right? So it's gonna, there's gonna be an answer that comes out an art piece is not an equation that you just 1 + 2 equals good painting, because it's not how that works. Got to turn that part of your brain off. And it is so hard to do that sometimes. So hard. Where did everything else go? Concepts. Rendered. Concepts. Rendered. Does the game include titties? Right now, unfortunately not. But I could make a case to my dev for there to be titty implementation down the road. Titty implementation is always on the table. Say that 5 times fast. Titty implementation is always on the table. Titty implementation is always on the table. Oh, okay. That's... Oh, okay. What about that one? Gradient map? Oh no. Okay. Tata. Tite. What? Oh, I messed around with it. Okay. Same. Throw some boobies on the cover. I'm first in line. Oh. Really fine man. Yeah, like in The Witcher, Geralt. Geralt was a pretty fine man. I'm of the mind that if we're gonna do sexualization, it's got to go both ways. And you know, if I gotta see a half-naked man, I mean, if I gotta see a half-naked woman, then I better see a half-naked man. Ooh. Ooh, spooky. Oh, the colors. Oh my god, what's going on? What the fuck is happening? Ooh. Bridgerton. Remind me what that was. Bridgerton. That sounds familiar. Oh yeah, that's sick. What song is this? Jokapi? Chiltendo? I don't know what that is. Alright. We are going to extend that. Oh, duh, it's a Smash Bros theme, but like, chilled out. I knew that. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. English fancy show about romance on... That's where that's from. Okay, that's what I... Like, I figured it was one of those Downton Abbey-ass shows. Got a little bit of both of that. Sexy men, sexy ladies in there. That's good. It's spicy. Spicy. Oh, I doth declare she was showing her ankle to him. Oh, scandalous. That's going to be one of the more normal ones. And I'm probably going to put another one right next to it. And it's going to be even more normal. And by normal, I mean probably going to be, yeah, something like that. And that's still too saturated. There we go. So these are the boring guys. I'm pure and only am covered from my ankles to my wrists. You better be, or you'll be burning in hell. Sorry, I don't make the rules. God made women to test man, to only make him stronger. And ankles and wrists are his only weakness. This is a fact. It's America. Yeah, we're in hell. Why didn't anybody tell me we were already in hell? Content, duplicate, put it on there, bring it over here. Such a test. Would you say that you've brought a lot of people to their knees? You made them fail their tests? Ooh, I kind of like that green. Yeah. That red and green, something kind of sinister about that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh yeah, now we're bloody. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, bloody. Bloody hell, look at that. Fucking A. Oh yeah, that's the shit right there. That's fucking shit. That's good. That's good shit right there. Oh fucking hell, look at that. It's on fire. Fucking burning. Look at that shit. Fucking A, man. Look at that. That's hot. Yeah, this is my favorite color scheme so far. And you know what? It's probably not gonna work. This is why fun isn't allowed. Because we have too much of it. Oh, fucking hell, look at that. Except that green doesn't really work anymore, does it? boy, fucking hell, look at that. That's good, damn good. Oh, yes, I'm aware of what's on Twitter. I'm aware. It is a cesspool. That's for sure. It's where heathens live. Oh, it's like a hell knife. It's so freaking cool. I almost gotta keep that. Never thought this would be my favorite part of like the creative process, but here we are. I will say about Twitter being a, you know, heathenous place to... Alright, so you follow some pretty girls, right? Okay, you follow a few pretty girls on Instagram, and then they have a Twitter, and you're like, okay, I'll add them on Twitter, right? And you do that, and then you realize that your Twitter is also connected to a lot of the business you do with other people who have Twitters, and you know their professional accounts are attached to that. And well, let's just say that I can't really like or interact with the pretty girls on Twitter anymore because people can see what I like, and I don't know if I want my colleagues to see the like boobies and ass that I like. Sometimes. It's only a heathen back when I drank. Special occasion, like a B-Day or Pride Month. We all have those periods. I mean, like, you know, you just have an extra account, you know, that backup account. Just keep it for when you're feeling heathenous, heathened. You know what I mean. Nope. No. No, we're not doing that. Maybe that green would look good now. Oh, so cool. Damn. There's no colleagues or professionals. Yeah, I made that mistake. Because, like, you know, like, there's a gal I follow, and, I don't know, just kind of just like each other's shit, right? Just follow each other. And she'll pop into the stream every now and again, so we're like pals, internet pals, I don't know, whatever. And, you know, I want to, like, comment on her stuff just to support her, but, my very, like, I don't know, prestigious colleagues, you know, a part of this big project, it would just, I don't know how that would look. Normally I'd say I don't care, but I don't think I'm I don't think I'm far enough in my career to, I don't know, have that reputation, and for people to be like, oh yeah, that's just Logan doing his thing. I want to do one more, but like, hold on. I just like all these. It's so cool. I'm having too much fun. Nope. Not quite. Not quite there. Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean, like in your line of work, it's definitely got to be like the boundaries have got to be crystal clear. You can't take that shit home with you. At least that's what I've, been told by people. Like my professional and my personal life is almost kind of, sometimes they get a little too, I don't know what you want to say. Yeah, I mean, like they're not totally overlapping, but overlap does happen, and it's just learning how to, you know, separate them when you need to. I don't know if that pink was the right move there. Nah, I don't think it is. Yeah, I think keeping a green like that's cool. Sick. Blue and purple. I do too! I hope that he at least considers using them as potential spikes for, I don't know, like power-ups or something like that. Oh, too much. Okay. How many times have I saved this? Thanks for chatting. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Yeah. Sleep tight, and I'll talk to you later. Yeah, thanks for chatting. Yeah, it's good to. I'm glad somebody was here to listen to me rant about stupid stuff. So, have a good night. Is even the same? They gotta be, right? We found bird core. What is this? This is cute as hell. What the hell? Oh. Shit. Hmm. This is too cute. I need to... What is this? I need to know... Robin... DJ Cutman... Damn. This is... It's just... It's, doing something for my soul. Okay. Oh, I'm writing an email here on the stream. I'm sure everybody wants to see that. Okay. Well, that's gonna do it for me tonight. Yeah, that's gonna do it for me here. Getting tired, gotta hit the sack, brush my teeth and all that. Thanks to everybody for stopping by, watching the stream, hanging out, chit-chatting, talking, all that good stuff. I will probably be back again sometime this week. I don't know when, but you'll see me when you see me. So in the meantime, everybody take care. Have a good night, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is right now for you. Take it easy, take care of yourself, you know, be good to yourself. The world's crazy right now. We've only got each other, and I hope everyone's doing okay. So I'm gonna go catch some Z's and work my butt off again tomorrow. Almost the weekend. So yeah, everyone take care. Have a good night. I'll see you later.